Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fatal 1. We're going to do our post-mortem. We tried to calculate the number of rounds the players lasted, but the count got messed up somewhere. It's around 5,703 and 5? We're just going to call it 5,700 for now. So that is the current record for longest lived party. It probably won't be broken since I don't think anyone's ever going to take a long rest ever again.
Do we also hold the record for the quickest death?
Yes.
Yeah.
When was that? Like round... Oh, it was after half an hour of digging someone out, actually.
That's true. Yeah, that was...
Actually, yeah.
Actually, after an hour, because we dug me out and then we dug the barb out.
I think we had the quickest unconscious person with you.
Definitely the quickest unconscious.
Yeah,
Maybe not
okay.
the quickest death, actually. Because you did take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The other party died before they finished their short rest. So, yeah. Actually, it's not the quickest death. That's the quickest unconsciousness.
The quickest to zero.
Well, we didn't take a short rest. We just dug him out because he was at low health when he opened the door to that hobgoblin.
Oh, right. He died before the short rest. Right. No, yeah. So it's definitely quickest death. Totally. Yeah. Great. So what did you guys learn about the dungeon and about Fatal 1?
I learned it was dumb to open a door first with like half HP.
Maybe.
And not let the... Sorry. Go.
I feel like that's something that other parties should keep trying. It might be a viable strategy. It just needs a few more attempts.
Long rest is not feasible. However, doing it this time showed us that, and it also shows us a bunch of the random encounters.
And the rules or random encounters also.
Yeah. Some of the random encounters we won't be able to immediately know the makeup of how many monsters were in there, but at least what could show up in one.
Yeah.
So like for future, like long rests are, not really feasible, but Lehman's Tiny Hut is a ritual. It's nice to have.
Yeah. No spell slot.
And you can short rest with it.
Short rests are feasible, so maybe getting classes built like fighter, monk, just stuff that gets it all back. And short rest, warlocks.
Have you figured out when random encounters happen?
It
Seems like
didn't
every
really
hour.
line up with the round
just-
counters. Yeah, every hour.
Or just... I think you said it was just a little bit longer than an hour when one showed up.
Okay. All right.
It seemed like you rolled one every hour, I
I
think.
mean, I feel like it's obviously random. There might
However,
not-
so-
Or two every hour, because Neal did say that we got lucky by the number of things that spawned.
The last team got their random
I didn't
encounter
count.
when it was round 297, and we had passed 297 before we got one. So
just
they only
resting.
happen if you
I
attempt.
think it's... only when you're resting, it seems.
Interesting.
say.
Okay.
We
What else
definitely
have we
spent an
learned?
hour before we walked into the first room,
Yeah.
and that showed up at random. So, unless that encounter in that room was random, but probably not.
No.
What else have we learned? You guys took the northern route, right? You went straight forward.
Yes.
And then
And right every time. Yeah.
Yeah. Then through a bunch of small rooms.
We found a
and
dead end.
Found a dead end. Now, is that a dead end, or was there something in there that you didn't find?
We
Thoughts?
found
Who knows?
a theoretical dead end.
And we were dead. And
Seemingly empty.
Yes, it was a dead end in the end. What else have you guys picked up? Those magic items just to the right of the entrance, right? Super easy to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
super not
seems-
word, because
So I'm
they are
guessing
fake.
they're actually magic items, but they're just really hard to get, I think, because you made us roll to try and like keep hold of them when the ceiling fell, and
Yeah,
it was really
but-
hard. So I think maybe if you could somehow get them, they might not be horribly cursed. I'm gonna guess that.
But the magic items took damage rolls, so that might
Yeah.
not be magic, Valdar was
I don't think-
saying. Which is
I don't
good.
think they took damage rolls. I think they just made us roll.
Neal said to
hold of-
roll if they take the damage or they resist, but then he changed his mind and said you either have them or not.
Okay.
So if they are magic items, they wouldn't have taken the damage.
Karos, it looks like the room's an anti-magic field, so I don't think we can cast Mage Hand in there.
Yeah, you can't mage hand it, or else we would have.
And
Yeah, the dancing lights cantrip confirmed that.
If it's anti-magic, it would suppress their magical properties, so they could take damage too. So
Maybe.
they could be magic items, very possibly.
We'll find
Bring in a
out.
15-foot pole and just swing that thing.
Bring a rope, thread it like through the necklace or whatever,
Yeah.
walk out the door, and then yank
Meticulously
it.
tie the rope around the thing, not activate.
Bring the fishing pole.
Anything else?
Karos, we tested with dancing lights, and as soon as the lights entered the room with the items in it, they winked out.
So
Yeah.
that might be the edge of the magical items anti-field radius, but we didn't have a chance to check.
I think the anti-magic field is on the room, not the items.
It's probably the whole room, and
agree.
it's not just like a section. It's
And the last party, Neal mentioned it to them when they left the room.
Yeah.
And so, like, at some point, your thing has disappeared, but you didn't know when. So I'm
Even
guessing
the DM makes mistakes sometimes. Sometimes players get through anti-magic zones with their spells still intact on them. Just, the dungeon's a little janky.
it could just be the doorway, actually.
Yeah.
Someone should check that next time. But it's
No,
probably
because I tried to cast Enlarge Person inside there,
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
and it fizzled.
And it,
Got you.
It is, yeah.
Okay. So we've talked about random encounters. We've talked about a couple of specific rooms. Is there anything else that you picked up that might be valuable information for the next group that tries to run this?
Radiant actions for when door opens to fire spells in.
If you're doing nothing with your action, the dodge action is your friend.
yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there exists some enemies in the dungeon, depending on how you're ruling it, that don't actually have dark vision.
Sure.
Potentially.
Also,
I think we noticed that kind of late.
we
but,
have indeed proven that like the random guys they'll work together regardless of if
Yeah.
they normally would work together or not.
They're
Yeah.
very much
Except if they have like the effects that make everything really, like the Ghost's Veil, that would work on others too, but because they can't choose the targets.
Right. Unfortunate. We'll have to be more careful with our ghost whales in the future. Make sure they don't hit as many people, as many good guys.
Also, cambions are very charming. That's
So nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Anything else?
Well, a
Thank
bunch
you
of
for
small
waking
things.
up at like 6:30 in the morning to play D&D with us.
That's true.
Yeah, thank you for those of you in... I don't even know what time zone that is, man. What is your time zone in?
Me?
Most of us are Europe, so it's probably about 7:30 for everyone just now.
And we
Okay.
got Alaska and Wisconsin. But that just
Yeah.
speaks to if you guys think a timing conflict might prevent you from submitting a group in here,
Nope.
Neal will work with you.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, thanks, Neal.
Yeah, my
It was
pleasure.
pretty great. The 2 rooms I managed to stay alive in.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys made it this far and went a different path. Maybe the next group will go left. Or maybe we'll just lose 3 or 4 groups to trying to pick up magic items and they just keep getting wrecked and it takes a while before people realize that maybe they're not worth the effort. Or maybe they are worth the effort. We'll find out. If you have a group that would like to run Fatal One, all you need to do is get 4 people together, assign one of them to be the group leader who will initiate contact with me, build out your 4 characters, 6th level, multi-class. Any rules from the player's handbook are fine, any spells from the player's handbook are fine, but no other books, please and thank you, not even the DMG. So no optional races. And then send me an email, koibu@regalgoblins.com with a subject line of Fatal One. Give me the name of your group, because your group has to have a name. Every group has a name. What was your guys' name? The Red Shirts?
Red
Only
shirts.
out of 4 of us actually represented, so.
It's nice, yeah. Give me the name of your group as well as your party composition. If you can attach your character sheets, that would be great. That way I can look over them, make sure they're not broken. And we will schedule a time somewhere whenever we can find time to do it. If you want to run the game again, feel free to submit a group again. We might delay it until other groups have had a turn to go, or if you've got a really cool idea or something is really jiving, we might bump it up ahead. The process will be opaque for all of you. But I think this is it, guys. Congratulations on surviving the longest.
Thank you.
And we will see another Fatal One group sometime in the future. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Neal.
Goodbye.